The prototype that we decided to create was a smart indoor air quality monitoring system.
So to begin, why should we care about air quality and what is air pollution? So air pollution is a global issue with detrimental effects on the environment, the economy, and our health. Poor air quality can lead to breathing difficulties, irritation of the eyes, nose, and throat, and diseases such as lung cancer, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, and pneumonia. So two indicators of air quality are PM10 and PM2.5. So particulate matter, or PM, is a mixture of chemical pollutants that can be airborne. So they consist of a combination of inorganic ions, metallic compounds, organic compounds, and elemental carbon. So particles with a diameter of 10 micrometers or less, so referring to PM10 or less, can be inhaled into the lungs and may cause harmful effects to our health. So PM2.5 is a subset of PM10, referred to as fine particulate matter, which also can cause effects on our health. For reference, here's a size comparison of PM10 and PM2.5 with human hair. Here is a chart depicting PM2.5 as an indicator of air quality. So in the chart, we can see that by monitoring PM2.5 levels in the air, we are able to determine the degree to which the air quality in our environment is harmful to our health. Air pollution accounts for 2.7 million asthma symptom days and 35 million acute respiratory symptom days per year. Furthermore, air pollution leads to approximately 15,300 premature deaths per year in Canada, making air pollution one of the largest factors contributing to premature death and disabilities. Air pollution also has significant economic impacts. Health impacts caused by air pollution resulted in an economic cost of $120 billion in 2016. Given the risks that poor air quality poses on our health, we set out to design an affordable, accessible, and portable indoor air monitoring system. The system will allow the user to be aware of the air quality within their own home so that active measures can be taken to combat the risks posed by poor air quality.
Now we present a step-by-step process of how our prototype was designed. To create our prototype, we used ESP32S3 board, STS011 particulate matter sensor, LEDs, buzzer, breadboard, jumper wires, USB-C cable, MacBook, and an iPhone. We created our prototype in steps. The first step was getting the readings to the serial monitor, and we did this by creating a circuit and using the code that the professor provided on Quarkus and getting the readings to the serial monitor. The second step consisted of getting the readings to the TFT display. The code for this was written through the help of Tutorial 8. The third step consisted of using LEDs and a buzzer to alert the users about the air quality in their house. The code from steps 1 and 2 were incorporated into this, and the rest of the code was written through the knowledge gained from the tutorials about LEDs and buzzers. The high and low function was used to make the LED blink. Stable green LED meant that the air quality is good, blinking green LED meant that the air quality is moderate, and blinking blue LED plus beeping buzzer meant that the air quality is very bad. Step 4 consisted of sending the data collected by this sensor directly onto a smart device such as a smartphone through the Internet of Things IoT cloud-based system. By having this information easily available to us on our smart devices, we can monitor the parameters of air quality in our homes at all times. The IoT-based system that we decided to use was Blink. Blink was downloaded from the App Store and a prototype project was created. Example code from their website was used as a reference to connect to the app. A virtual pin was assigned to each widget on the app, and the superchart widget was used to visualize live data, and all the events were logged as previous data could also be viewed. 2 data streams were added onto the chart widget, one for PM2.5 and the other for PM10, so that the levels could be viewed at once. After the code was uploaded, the ESP32 board was successfully connected to the app. Let's see the smart IAQ system in action. Normal air quality levels were recorded before any activity was done in the room. The smoke from matches was put near the sensor and the air quality levels increased significantly. This is a time lapse of the high levels coming down. The green LED indicates that the levels are now good. A dustbin was used to sweep off the dust off of the mat, and you can see that the air quality got really bad. Moreover, you can also see that the PM10 levels increased tremendously, and this is because PM10 particles are found in dust. At the beginning of cooking, you can see that the air quality is good. As you continue to cook, the air quality begins to get poor. Over time, the air quality gets bad as particulate matter is released in the air. Air quality levels in the area away from the stove were monitored in the kitchen during cooking. This is a time-lapse of air quality events happening in the area near the kitchen during cooking. This image depicts all the air quality events that occurred during the demonstration of our prototype. Now we're going to talk about the applications of this prototype. The use of an air quality monitor will allow users to reduce the chance of chronic disorders associated with poor air quality. Many individuals are unaware of the pollution that occurs in their own homes as well as the risks associated with it. Our system will solve these issues by raising awareness, as it allows for frequent updates on air quality information. It does so through the app it is associated with, as well as the use of an LED and buzzer, which inform the user when it has reached an unhealthy level. The system will allow the user to learn the ways in which their daily life impacts air quality, and therefore the quality of their health. The knowledge gained from the monitoring will allow the user to eliminate potential risks and maintain an overall healthy environment. A similar system that exists is Ozem's Destroid. This is a system that measures air pollution at construction or mining sites. This device includes measurements for PM1, PM2.5, and PM10. The device also measures parameters including temperature, humidity, wind speed, and wind direction. The monitors used in this device make it essential for applications in parking lots, airports, roads, etc. Our device instead measures PM2.5 and PM10. By measuring parameters which would be ideal for household activities such as cooking, cleaning, etc., our device is ideal for use in the home. A significant amount of indoor air pollution is associated with outdoor air pollution entering the home. This is why companies that contribute to air pollution in the environment have political costs that associate with this contribution. An increase in the company's AQI results in an increased cost. Indoor air quality is also associated with a citizen's comfort level that policymakers must keep in mind. This device and monitoring system can be used in indoor public areas to be associated with the implementation of policies that improve indoor air quality. Air quality monitoring can also be associated with social and political issues, as air quality has often been overlooked despite the huge risk to health. Studies have also found that these high levels of dangerous air quality can be associated with lower income homes. Our prototype considers these low-income households, as our prototype is low cost and will be easily accessible. How does the prototype relate to the course? The Computer for the 21st Century was one of the first papers to propose persuasive computing. This paper predicted that digital devices in the environment would eventually become cheap and common. The paper also suggested that persuasive computing would help overcome the problem with information overload and help reduce cognitive load. Our prototype does not require a high level of prior knowledge of interpreting a dataset regarding air quality. The user is not given pure data for various air pollution aspects, as this would be a high cognitive load. Instead, it lowers the cognitive load by providing valuable information that will affect their health without being overwhelmed or falling subject to overload. Future developments in our prototype can include implementing the system with air quality filters to test their effectiveness. The prototype can further be enhanced by having the ability to send an alert directly to the individual's device rather than through the use of an app. Lastly, the prototype can provide data for an overview of changes over time in the air quality of their home. These can include areas such as how it has improved, how it has worsened, and what activities caused these changes.